Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Today's replay comes to you from my old mate, and I totally did not have to practice how to pronounce this bloke's name. OmeiWamouShindeiru, aka Omei, that's what we're just going to call him today. OmeiWamouShindeiru from Erie Clan is in the Object 277. The Object 277 is the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank, the one that got more battles than any other tank in the recently completed Soldiers of Fortune 2-week Clan Wars campaign at Tier 10, and he's on Lakeville. And have a look at this. He's on Lakeville. It's a beautiful looking tank. It's fast, it's furious, it's got a good gun, it's got Russian armor, so you know you can bounce stuff. Let's see how Omei can tackle on Lakeville in this game. He's on a mission to capture the base. Not sure if he's going to do that in this one, but let's see how he goes. He's going up to the normal place where heavy tanks might brawl on Lakeville towards the eastern city, and you can see on the mini-map, you can see one of the top tier heavy tanks, the T57, has gone for the ridge in the Valley of Death, along with the Badger, another Tier 10 tank, than the Moushkin. They can look. I reckon those three tanks should comfortably be able to cover the valley, that's for sure. But Omei is in his Object 277. He's going where the brawl's going to be. The brawl's going to be in the city. It generally is. There's nobody spotting the middle road, which means sometimes it means it can be a little bit dicey pushing any further south than he currently is, because you might get sniped out from that middle. The T100 LT is trying to spot mid, but he's just been stunned by enemy artillery. 3 enemy artilleries, a Batchat 15555, the French one, and 2 M53 M55s, which a lot of artillery experts tell me that the M53 M55 is better than the Tier 10 artillery piece, the T92 HMC. That's what they tell me anyway, and I tend to agree. The amount you see a fair few out and about, the M53, M55. On Omei's team, he's got 3 artilleries as well, 2 French and 1 American. This is a 2-tier battle, Tier 9 and Tier 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Tier 10. 6 Tier 10s? Yeah, 6 Tier 10s and 9 Tier 9s. They've already lost the WG111 GFT Tier 9 Chinese tank destroyer. He finds a Type 5, which is probably, that's not the tank that the Object 257 wanted to be hit by. He back around past Omei in his Object 277 as he looks towards those heavy tanks, thinking, well, this is what I need to do. He's got heat loaded, which is premium ammunition for the Object 277, 490 alpha damage for a 130mm gun, 340 penetration. That's with premium ammunition. As he pops a Type 5 heavy tank for 457. That's a little bit of a low roll, but not too bad. Armor piercing rounds are standard, which is 265 penetration. So a little bit considerably less. What's that? 85 millimeters less with the standard ammunition compared to the heat rounds. Of course, the heat rounds can struggle sometimes against spaced armor, including tracks, and that's just something to take into account, especially when you're using premium ammunition in the tanks that use it. 0-1's the score on Lakeville. He's got 1 shot of damage off against the Type 5 Heavy. Clearly doesn't want to be hit by the Type 5 Heavy, and you can see an opportunity there to knock off the T10. Doesn't matter, because the Object 257 has taken that same opportunity as Omei puts one into the convoy, takes him down to a 1 shot, and the T10 goes down, making it an even scoreboard, 1 apiece. 980 damage done so far, but he's just getting warmed up, looking around these corners, looking at probably counting the tanks, working out who's here. The Jagdpanzer E100 was last spotted back at the spawn, along with the T30 on the enemy turn. He bounces the Object 257, no problems whatsoever. He'll bounce that 257 all day, especially as he's firing standard rounds. The strong turret of the Object 277 is one reason it was the most popular tank in the Clan Wars campaign, but not just because of the strong turret. The gun has got the standard to a 130mm gun, but also it was fast enough to relocate. The 10 versus 10 gameplay in the Soldiers of Fortune Clan Wars event, back in January now, that really gave it the flexibility of being a fast heavy tank. So you could change flanks, you could try and do all kinds of things. I know in my clan they use plenty of Object 277. In fact, if you had an Object 277, you got a game. That's basically how well regarded that tank was. As he bounces that 257 yet again, he won't be too happy. The 257's shot him a couple of times now, and that 257's just been stunned by artillery. The 257 on Omei's team's been taken out of the game though, taken out by that M53, M55. Now you can see the heavy tanks are bunched up next to this building because they're trying to be as safe as they can from those 3 enemy artillery pieces, the French and the 2 American artilleries. They could certainly ruin these heavy tanks' day if they got hit. And you can see that Omei's artillery piece is doing a great job continuing to keep those heavy tanks stunned on the other side of this building. And OmeiWamouShindeiru's just keeping him spotted, soaking up the assisted damage. He's up to 1,228 assisted damage, and just getting the odd shot off now and then. 1451 assisted damage, 1450 damage done so far. The score's 2-3 as a T55A just got taken out by enemy artillery, and you can see the Mouskin on the mini-map. The Mouskin's changed his mind and is relocating as... Where did the T57 heavy tank go? There he is. The T57 heavy tank has maybe got a clip off when he was at the valley, saw there was nothing there, turned around and coming to rejoin the fight in the east. The Mouskin probably thinking the same thing, but of course the Mouskin is not very fast at all, and he's certainly taking his time getting there. The T57 got taken out by the Object 140 there, doing a terrible poke around that corner. He traded very, very badly, and he just he basically gave his hit points away to the enemy team. I don't know what he was thinking. He might have been thinking something wasn't. Maybe he thought not as many tanks were around that corner, who knows. But he got, hopefully he got a little bit of damage off. Get some more assisted damage. OmeiWamouShindeiru gets some more assisted damage. Into the Object 140 this time, bringing his assisted damage up to 1,831 hit points. Make that 2,114 as artillery continues to chip away. 2,500 assisted damage now. You might think he's not really playing too aggressively here, but he is doing plenty of spotting for those 3 artillery pieces. It looks like they're all aiming in this direction. You can see the T30 on the Badger on the enemy team. Look like they're starting to push towards the down towards the Valley of Death. It's just going to be up to the Badger and possibly the artillery pieces to hold off these tank destroyers in the valley. AMX 1390 starting to shoot OmeiWamouShindeiru now, taking a little bit of hit points off his tank, but he's still on 1,883. Blocks the Type 5 Heavy for 1,400. That was an AT round, so it didn't count in his block damage. It only says he's blocked 1,000, but that AG round from the Type 5 Heavy tank did 0 damage to him, and the Type 5 Heavy in the end got taken out by the FP215B183, the Death Star. That was the original Tier 10 British tank destroyer, the one with a massive gun that just used to go bang. 5-5 the score now. OmeiWamouShindeiru on nearly 3,000 hit points of damage done, 4,000 assisted damage, 1,000 damage blocked, not counting that one that he just blocked from the Type 5 Heavy tank. Looking around the corner, looking at the Object 140, thinking, you're mine now, son, you are mine. No, he's not. Got killed by the Striv. You can see the middle road. This is the advantage of grabbing this middle road. The Striv over there in the middle road with the T100LT. The T100LT providing vision towards the south and the central part of the map, and the Striv being able to snipe comfortably into the city where OmeiWamouShindeiru and his mates are keeping the enemy tanks at bay. The score is 6-5. He's on nearly 3,000 damage, 1,000 blocked, 4,000 assisted damage. Possibly, very possibly, or likely. Is he turning around to go back? Looks like the T30 is flanking the Badger in that valley. The Striv is going back to try and counter-flank the T30, if you like, but unfortunately the Badger got taken out in that valley, and that just leaves a Striv between the T30 and the Badger and those 3 artillery pieces up there at A2. Score 6 apiece. OmeiWamouShindeiru from Erie Clan, looking towards the Conway, shoots him, picks up his first kill of the game, brings his damage up to 3,166, over 4,000 assisted damage. And now he's sitting here thinking, what am I going to do now? He's clearly looking at the map. That Mouskin just got taken out by the Jagdpanzer E100, the JP E100. The Striv, who was on that road, is now gone. He's looking towards the Jag. The Jag on 2,099 hit points. He's giving him his side, is he? Thank you very much. 571 hit points into the side of the Jagdpanzer. That's not a bad roll. Not a bad roll at all. Waits for that gun to load. He wants another high roll. That'll be great if it's at all possible. Gets him for 287. That's his second kill. And again, we're on an even scoreboard, 8-8. The enemy AMX 1390 is licking his lips and looking for those artillery pieces. It's a perfect tank to do that. He's gone there. He's already gotten rid of one of the artilleries, the M53, M55, and he's clearly looking for those 2 French artilleries. But of course, he must have driven past his batch at 15555 because you'd think he would have just grabbed him and licked his lips. And you know what light tank players are like when they see an artillery piece. The 1390 gets taken out in the end by the Striv, and but the Striv, a different Striv, got killed by the 1390. bit of a tit for tat there, but two different skills. It wasn't the same tank that killed each other, so not going to pick up an eye for an eye medal. 9-9's the score, 4,024 damage done by OmeiWamouShindeiru. I probably got that one wrong. In his Object 277, 4,024 damage done, 5,126 assisted damage. 10-9's the score now, and looks like he's going to go straight down the central road. The T30 doesn't want to take on the T30. I'd be tempted to go for him. Well, he's only on 100 health. That's probably why. Probably thinks by the time I get there, he's probably going to be dead. The T100 LT looks like he's playing havoc with the enemy artillery pieces that have both gone to the valley as Omei puts one into the side of the FV4 005, the Tier 10 British tank destroyer, the Death Star. But no, not the Death Star, the shit barn. That's what they used to be known as. But now it's the Great Barn, mate. People love it. T100 LT kills the American artillery piece, just leaving two enemy artillery pieces left, the French and the American. Also a T30 and the FV4 005. Omei says, no problem, I'll take the kill on the T30 if that's okay. He does cop 753 damage though from the armor piercing round from the American Tier 9 turreted tank destroyer. He turns around, wants to make sure that what's he going to do? The FV4 005 maybe going to be dueling with the Death Star over there in the city. He wants to be able to get some more damage into that tank. He's on 1,100 hit points exactly. The FV is on 197. If Omei can shoot the FV 4005, the 215B will very, very likely be able to one-shot the other tank. He's looking for a gap in the buildings. I thought I saw a gap there, but it wasn't. It was the roof of one of those houses. So he rolls forward looking for a gap because the other two tanks are most likely going to be cleaned up by the T100 LT unless the artillery pull off a really massive snapshot into the light tank, which it looks like it did. Looks like the M53, M65 killed the T100 LT. So Omei says no problems. I'll just take these two. Artillery pieces if that's okay. 4,622 damage done. 1,000 damage block. 5,126 assisted damage. He wants to be mindful of the clock. 2.5 minutes left to go. He finds, shoots, and kills the M53, M55, and that just leaves French artillery, the Batchat 155-55, which is not the slowest tank in the world. Looks like the FV or the Striv did get the kill on the shit barn over there in the east, and that will probably make it a win. As he says hello. Oh, he falls down. He was going for the kill on the little French artillery. Is he going to get the snapshot? Hopefully he does. He's well deserved. He does get it. Bang goes the shot into the back of the French artillery piece, and we'll call that a win on the 2-minute mark on Lakeville from my old mate Omei. That's what he said to call him. That's how he said. That's the easiest way to pronounce it. Not only was that an Ace Tanker Mastery badge, it was also his first mark of excellence on the Object 277. If he keeps playing like that, he'll get heaps more marks of excellence. Don't worry about that. The Hand of God medal for surviving and winning the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. The Spotter medal for all that assisted damage. I think it was over 5,000 in the end. We'll see in a minute. The Bruiser medal for doing some module and crew member damage. Also the Duelist, 5 for effect. Fighter for getting the 5 kills, 5 bonds, Pascucci's medal for killing the 2 artilleries, high caliber for doing more damage than anybody else, and have a look at that. 5 kills, 5,243 hit points of damage, 1,401 base experience. He fired 15 shots, 14 hit. Who says Russian guns are not accurate? 14 out of the 15 shots hit, 13 penetrated, 5,243 damage done, 5,000 assisted damage, 1,000 block damage, and what can I say? An absolutely fantastic game. Don't worry about this -1 here. At the end, the artillery who was having a very, very good game, I think the other artillery had flipped and he was trying to help him unflip. I didn't mention it during because it was right at the end of the replay. It sort of said that friendly, was trying to help him overturn, and that's how he died. That's why I got the -1 against his name. It was a 13-minute game. He made 24,000 credits despite firing a little bit of previous ammunition in that one. Not a bad result at all. OmeiWamouShindeiru from Erie Clan. And of course, a couple of HE rounds into the artillery pieces at the end was an absolute fantastic thing to do. Thank you very much for the replay, Omei. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.